Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet, and we're back here with Wisla Krakow, our main save here for FM24. Season 4 has been, I think, a bit of a disaster, possibly my most disappointing season to date. Not necessarily because of where we're finishing. I think perhaps we're a little bit higher than we did do in Season 2, perhaps. I forget. It's just really what probably should have been, and how it's been completely derailed by the issues with Carlos is what I think has completely derailed us. As you can see, we have dropped out of the top 4 and we're here playing our final game of the season. Now I think if we do win this, we have a better head-to-head record than Legia Warsaw. So they have a tough game against Wisla Krakow, who are seventh in the league. So if we are to win this, we could potentially finish in 4th, but problem is we could finish as low as 7th. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think I feel we've done enough over the course of the season to finish in the top 4. We've done enough probably to win the league, but it's it's not the chances you create, it's the ones you put in the back of the net that are the important ones. Well, here is what's really interesting. We have the highest, by a country mile, expected goals underperformance. So this tells us we are getting the chances, we are not putting them away. We have actually got the highest expected goals by a country mile in the entire league, including non-penalty expected goals. And that's non-penalty expected goals per 90 minutes. So we are creating the chances. We are actually scoring more goals than everyone else, but as you can see, we should be scoring a lot more than we are. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem for us. Let's look at these results. We played after the loss against Pogon, which I still don't understand how we lost that, because we were two opportunities against, and it was the last few minutes and they scored both of them, and in the last 10 minutes of the game, that was harsh. We actually got a win against Jagiellonia, who were bottom of the league. We were John Jules and Oxo with the goals. We should have probably scored about 10 goals in this game. It was somehow we left it this late to score. So I mean, they had virtually no chances at all. If we hadn't have got anything out of this, I don't know what I'd say. But then we followed that up with a loss against Piast. It was a tough one. We were 1-1 and then conceded late on. John Jules with our goal. I think a draw was the fair result. And then against Rakov, we couldn't score. And you can see the consistent thing is Carlos is just awful in every game. And we can't really afford to have passengers playing at that level. I still don't understand why he is so terrible at the minute, but you look at the happiness here of Carlos. He's good across the board. I mean, it makes no sense. He's not upset in any way. It's just his personality is not terrible. I just don't get it. Anyway, we're playing this final game of the season. Winner. If we win this, we have a chance of finishing in 4th. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that would give us European football. So there is a lot to play here. Team we're going with is as follows. Oxo is going to start ahead of Carlos. I'm going to do it and see what happens. John Jules alongside him. Sahiti on the left, Kanya on the right. They've been good all season, creating chances. Very, very good. Duda, likewise, has been brilliant. The player alongside him, in this case, is Kaloch. He will be going back to his club. We won't be looking to sign him. I think we need to find somebody better. Selhaka is a good player there, but we need that is a place we need to focus on, getting some real quality. At the back line, we've moved Cordoba now back to a ball-playing defender. I'm hoping that might maybe create a little bit from the back. He's happier in that position, so we'll play him alongside Pankov. On the left side, Krasnowski, who's dropped out of the team recently. Neubauer was playing ahead of him, and Christian on the right, because there's really no one else to put in there. Bachmann in goal, another player we desperately need to replace. As goalkeepers go, he has been really, really disappointing, but there is nothing and nobody to to bring in. I just wonder if we hadn't have lost our goalkeeper at the start of the season, how different would things have been? Right, this team we should be beating and should be beating comfortably. Can we do it though? Ball goes up into Bachmann. Kaloch does well, and Sahiti looking for a pass. Cordoba, now he's going to be passing a little bit more. Maybe that's going to be a good thing. Sahiti, maybe a Rio Ferdinand, Duda, Oxo. It's lovely. Oh, it's in. The youngster. Is he going to be the man to take on the mantle of Carlos and just run with it and actually be a player who can score goals? Wouldn't it be amazing if we can develop a striker? It's always one of the most satisfying things. But what a brilliant bit of play there. He didn't actually put the pass in. I thought he would have done to John Jules, but John Jules got out of his way and we're 1-0 up. No Carlos anywhere near this side, and that's what we like to see. Right, here's Sahiti. Oh, it's a great save. And all of a sudden, we got a bit of a shot in the arm from that goal, and we're looking good. We also need to be a little bit better off these corners. I don't think we have anywhere. Oh, it's John Jules. What a goal. We don't have anywhere near the threat from corners that we should do. I mean, we have the highest, I think second highest headers lost in the league. Heading duels lost. But what a goal through everybody, and 5 minutes in and we're 2-0 up, and does that not feel good? What's Legia doing? I can't see. Well, that's a chance. Bachmann just watches it go. Christian into Kaloch. Nice ball into Duda. He's got a lot of space here. John Jules. Oh, why can't we have played like this every day? I mean, the start of the season was epic. Are we going to finish in this epic start as well? And have we had the player all along? And imagine if Carlos had gone and we hadn't had him, and we decided to go with Oxo, would it be in a very, very different situation? This is brilliant. There you go, another one in just over the top. I've just seen Legia on 0-0 in their game. You can see that at the bottom. They've just missed a penalty, so we'll live with that. Duda chips it in, but it's gone out. Oxo now. He's not a big lad, but we'll have a little look at him, the youngster, and we'll get your opinion whether you think he can develop into something. It looks like they've given us a penalty. Are they going to look at that? You think they must check it. Penalty awarded. Who is going to take it? It's probably going to be John Jules, isn't it? No, it's not. Who's taking the penalty? It's Pankov. He scored. It's 4-0 at half time, and we look outstanding. Carlos is watching on from the bench. He's going to go. The £50 million man will leave the club, and he's very welcome to go and enjoy life wherever the heck he goes. But we're not missing him. Right, second half. Could this end up with a famous turnaround? No. Legia 1-0 up now in their game. Well, it's still 1-0 in the other game. We're 4-0 up, and it looks like they're creative. We've had a load of subs. We've brought on a couple of youngsters who I'm hoping to develop next season, and Bachmann does well there. It's going to be a rare clean sheet for him. Is he saying, go on boss, give us another year? Here's Dale. He's getting a rare game for us. Oh, it's almost a moment of good play from Bachmann there. It doesn't look like we're going to finish fourth. We're going to finish fifth. I mean, it might have been a late goal against there. I'm not sure. They looked like they were back on 60 points again. But I will absolutely take that. It looks like... No. Are they still playing? Is that the thing? No, Legia is on 62. Right. And Piast. Because if we'd beaten them or drawn with them, we would be in Europe potentially. But as it is, we have finished in fifth. Yeah, so Piast do get a European spot, and we are just out of it again by a single point. Oh, I mean, it's harsh, but you can kind of understand it. It was an absolutely fantastic performance from the front two. Here is Oxo. Let's have a look at him. He's early stages, but he's got the finishing. The anticipation isn't great. Physicals are good, and he's got that determination and a fairly determined personality. Hasn't got the heading, and we're not really going to get that up. He's 173 centimetres, so he's pretty darn tiny. He's going to grow, but he's not going to grow that much unless we put him in fertiliser or something. So let me know what you think of him. Is this a player that we can build up into something good, or is he never